Welcome, ladies and gents. Today, we're going on a trip through the corridors of wealth and success to try to find the hidden secrets that set the wealthy apart from everyone else. Someone once said that success leaves signs. When it comes to making money, this is especially true. Feel free to picture a world where you don't have to worry about money and can follow your dreams and live your life the way you want to. This is not a dream that only a few lucky people can have. It is an option that all of us can reach. Still, why do so many people fail on their way to becoming financially independent, even though there are so many opportunities? Today we're going to talk about the 5 main reasons why most people never really get rich. These reasons are not just guesses. They are based on decades of study and observation. If you understand these principles, you will learn valuable knowledge about how to think and act in order to break free from the chains of financial mediocrity. So come with me as I break down the secrets of making money and reveal useful tips that can change your financial future. We should all go on a trip of discovery together, armed with knowledge that can change lives and open the door to lasting wealth. Brian Tracy, everyone who knows how to get and keep money has plenty of it. It is said that there is enough money in the universe for everyone who really wants it and is ready to follow the rules for getting it. You can have everything you want. There is a lot of money for you today. There isn't a real lack. You can get almost everything you really need and want. There are blessings and chances to get everything we really want all around us because we live in a generous world. How you feel about money, whether you think it's plentiful or scarce, will have a big effect on how rich you become. Make a decision. The first corollary of the law of abundance says that people become rich because they decide to become rich. They become rich because they believe they have the ability to become wealthy. Because they believe this completely, they act accordingly. They constantly take the necessary actions that turn their beliefs into realities. And you can always know what someone truly believes by observing their actions. There is no other way. The second corollary of this law says people are poor because they have not yet decided to become rich. Examine your own thinking. Mark Fisher's book, The Instant Millionaire, has an old millionaire who asks a young man who wants to become a millionaire, why aren't you already rich? You should ask yourself this important question. How you answer this question will tell a lot about who you are. When you answer, your doubts, fears, self-limiting beliefs, excuses, rationalizations, and explanations will become clear. You should also think about the reasons you are not rich. Make a list of all the reasons you can think of. Then go over each one with a close friend or family member and ask what they think. You might be shocked to learn that most of your reasons are just excuses that you really like. That's right, you can now get rid of your reasons or excuses. It's possible for hundreds of thousands of people to have gone through much worse problems than you can imagine and still succeeded. You can too. Your goal in life is to be a great success, to achieve wonderful things as you grow stronger and improve with each passing day and week, and ultimately to develop your full potential as a person in everything you do. The good news is that there has never been a better time in the entire history of humanity for you to achieve your goals and attain great success. Here and now, wherever you live and whatever you're doing, we are entering what many economists call the golden age in human history, a period of peace and prosperity that has been dreamed of through all the ages of man. And you are at the forefront. You are perfectly positioned to maximize your potential and obtain everything that is possible, to take advantage of the unlimited opportunities that are now opening up around you. The key to great success lies, and always has, in the principle of leverage. It is your ability to leverage your talents and abilities as a multiplier through other people that allows you to achieve extraordinary things in a short period of time. Men and women who achieve a lot have learned to leverage themselves in a variety of different ways and in a variety of different directions. And there is no place where leverage is more important than in your ability to influence others in such a way that they help you get the things you want while simultaneously helping themselves get the things they want. This is a very important rule of life. Give and take. People will always try to repay you for what you do according to this rule. To use a positive example, it means that when you do something nice for someone, they feel like they owe you something. Because no one likes feeling like they owe someone something, they will do everything they can to get rid of that feeling by returning the favor and generally giving you a lot more than what you ask for. Like, I got a new car about 5 years ago. When the deal was over, the sales manager told one of his workers to take me and the car to a nearby gas station to fill up the tank. Over the years, I've bought new and used cars. No one has ever filled up my gas tank for me after the deal was over. In 2 years, I bought another new car for my wife at the same shop with the same sales manager. I wanted to do the same. A $1.20 tank of gas turned into a $45,000 deal. And this is one of the great discoveries regarding the law of reciprocity, the payback. When you do something good for another person, it can be disproportionate in relation to the size of the effort or expense you have made. One of the great principles of success practiced by all highly influential men and women is that the more you give of yourself without expecting anything in return, the more you will receive from the most unexpected sources. Throughout all ages of man, this has been known as the law of sowing and reaping, the law of cause and effect, or even the law of action and reaction. It says that whatever you put in, you will get out. It also says that you can plant a small seed and often reap an entire harvest. The smartest men and women in our society always seek opportunities to contribute to others, knowing that they are sowing seeds that they will harvest in the form of power, influence, and the desire of others to cooperate and help them at a later time. On the other hand, people who seem to get nowhere in their lives and careers are always those who try to take something before putting it in. As the song says, they put in a penny and want $1 song. But this is not for you. Your job is to maximize yourself and your potential throughout your life. And this requires the intelligent and deliberate cultivation of people at all levels, doing things for them so that they are predisposed to reciprocate by doing things for you when you need their help. White Jane Hill said, "Trade is the ability to get people to do the tasks you want them to do and consider it their own idea." Why don't people get rich in a country like ours with all the chances we have? That's the big question we can ask right now. Why don't more people retire with enough money to live on their own? And finally, I knew what to do. These 5 things keep people from becoming wealthy. The first and most important reason is that they never think of it. A lot of people have never met anyone in their family who is rich. People in their school and social circle are not rich. They also work with people who are not rich and have a group of people outside of work who are not rich. Rich people don't look up to them. This could happen to you all through your growing years up to the age of 20. You could grow up and become an adult, but it might never occur to you that you have the same chance to become rich as anyone else. This is the reason why kids whose parents are rich are much more likely to be rich themselves than kids whose parents are poor. This means that the first reason people don't get rich is that they never think it's possible. And of course, if they never think about it, they never do what they need to do to make it happen. Make a decision. The second reason people don't get rich is that they never decide to do so. Even if a person reads a book, attends a seminar, or associates with people who are financially successful, nothing changes until they make the decision to do something different. Even if a person realizes that they could become rich if they just did certain things in a specific way, if they don't decide to take the first step, they end up staying as they are and continue doing what they have always done. They will continue to get what they have always gotten. The main reason for underperformance and failure is that the vast majority of people do not decide to succeed. They never make a firm and unequivocal commitment or a definitive decision that they are going to get rich. They want to do it, intend to do it, and hope to do it someday. They hope and pray to make a lot of money, but they never decide, I'm going to do it. This decision is an essential first step to becoming financially independent. Maybe tomorrow, putting things off is the third reason why people don't get rich. No matter what, people always find a reason not to do what they need to do to become financially free. It's always the wrong year, month, or season. It's either not good for business in their field, or it's too good. They might have to take chances or give up their safety because the market isn't right. Perhaps next year, something always comes up as an excuse to put things off. They keep putting things off until it's too late, month after month, year after year. People who put off making plans will always put them off, even if they know they can get rich and have decided to do something about it. Pay the price. The fourth reason people retire is what economists call the inability to delay gratification. The vast majority of people have the irresistible temptation to spend every penny they earn and anything else they can borrow, bought on credit. If you can't delay gratification and discipline yourself to refrain from spending everything you earn, you can't get rich. If you can't practice budgeting as a lifelong habit, it will be impossible for you to achieve financial independence. As W. Cranston said, if you can't save money, the seeds of greatness are not in you. Take the long view. The fifth reason people retire poor is perhaps as important, if not more important, than all the others. It is the lack of temporal perspective. In a longitudinal study conducted by Dr. Edward Banfield at Harvard University in the 1950s and published in 1964 as The Unheavenly City, the reasons for upward socioeconomic mobility are studied. He wanted to know how it could be predicted whether an individual or a family would move up one or more socioeconomic groups and be richer in future generations than in this generation. All his research led him to a single factor, which he concluded was more accurate than any other in predicting success in the USA. He called it temporal perspective. This was explained as the amount of time a person thinks about when they plan their daily tasks and make big life choices. This term refers to how far into the future someone thinks about when they are trying to decide what to do or not do in the present. Upper-class families in England often put their children in Oxford or Cambridge as soon as they're born, even though they won't start going there for another 18 or 19 years. This is an example of long-term thinking. This is how long-term thinking works. A couple with a long-term view is one who starts putting $50 a month into a scholarship fund so that their new child can go to the college or university of their choosing. They are ready to give up things in the short term to get better results in the long term. People who think about the long term almost always do better financially over the course of their lives. As we conclude this enlightening journey, let's reflect on the insights we've uncovered. We've delved deep into the 5 reasons why most people never achieve true wealth and exposing the barriers that often hold us back. These reasons are not insurmountable obstacles, but rather stepping stones that, once understood, can lead to a life of abundance and freedom. Remember, wealth is not just about money. It's about the opportunities that financial security can bring. It's about having the freedom to make choices, to pursue your passions, and to live life on your own terms. By embracing the principles we've discussed today, you can start making small changes that will yield significant results over time. You have the power to rewrite your financial story. It begins with a mindset shift, a commitment to continuous learning, and the courage to take action. Every great achievement starts with a decision to act, and the journey to wealth is no different. So I challenge you to take what you've learned here today and apply it to your own life. Reflect on the areas where you can improve, set clear financial goals, and take consistent steps towards achieving them. Surround yourself with positive influences. Seek out knowledge, and never underestimate the power of persistence. Thank you for your attention and your commitment to personal growth. Together, we can break free from the limitations that have held us back and step into a future filled with possibility and prosperity. The journey to wealth is within your reach. Go out there and make it happen.